Evening, everyone. It's 5:48 on Monday the 8th, and this is your closing comment. It is video number 1011. Okay, the Dow gave up a lot of its gain. It was up 238 at the high, finished up 104, or just under 0.3%. Advanced declines were 6 to 5, so we are getting a little tired. NASDAQ was substantially higher, but it closed up 1077. Remember, these are all new closing highs. Advanced declines on the NASDAQ were 5 to 4 to the upside, and overall volume was 5.4 billion, which is just slightly more than recently in the 5.2 billion number. The S&P was up 417. That's under 0.1%. Russell up 566 or 0.23, and the transports up 4642 or 0.28. What was interesting today was that the VIX was also up. It was comfortably sitting down around 15, but by the end of the day, it closed 1722, and that was up 11.53%. So kind of unusual to see both the market and the VIX up. In news, we had some earnings. We had AMC, which was a beat on revenues and a miss, obviously, on earnings. The stock had closed 45.06, up 336. It traded as high as 47.50, but came all the way back down. Last is 42.60. That's down 273. And Smile Direct, your do-it-yourself orthodontia, just to remind you where this has been. On the day of its IPO back in September of 2019, it traded as high as 21.10. By April of the following year, it was $5. In January of this year, it had recovered to a high of $16, but closed today $5.25. And after the earnings and revenue miss, it was trading 403, down $1.22 or 23%. PayPal had a miss on revenues and a beat on profits. It had closed 229.42, up 364. But after trading as high as 244.38, it came all the way back down to under 230. Last is 231, and that's up about $1.50. And Tesla closed pretty close to the low, down 10%, 1162, down 60. Robinhood has a security breach. We'll find out more about that tomorrow. And also tomorrow we have the core and the regular PPI, with the CPI coming out later in the week. The chart on the screen is the gold, and this is the first time that it has popped up and not sold off, but it was a very tight day, range of $15, closing almost exactly on the high, 1828, which was up 1120. And we have the same kind of action in the silver, which closed up 38.5 cents. I'll give you a look at that. Same kind of situation, except that it's nowhere near the top downtrend line, whereas the gold is right under it. Bitcoin, 66,485, and that was up over 5,000. Very strong day in the cryptos, both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin was up over 67,000. This is another new all-time high close. This is on the weekly. Let me show you on the daily what we look like. We consolidated across, came out this morning to the upside and closed pretty damn close to the high. Ethereum, the same kind of action, although it was higher relative to its old high and earlier. Let's see what it looks like here. And as you can see, it's substantially higher and has been on a regular basis. This is why I favor this one. The dollar was down 28 cents at 94.04, and the bonds, which I had no idea how to explain away last week's move up, gave back a big piece of that move. They were down 19/32, which is about 5/8 of a point, closing near the low, and at the same time, it was a very short range inside day. So that's our story, and I'll be back first thing in the morning with a pre-opening comment and, of course, those PPI numbers. Have a good evening.